Today we've got some problems about converting mixed numbers into improper fractions, and I just want to make sure everybody knows what we're talking about first. So a mixed number is like this one, where you have a whole number part, the 1, and a fraction part, the 1/2. Whereas an improper fraction is just the fraction part, and they call it improper because the numerator, is bigger than the denominator. And I guess, a fraction typically means something smaller than one, some part of a whole, and that whole would represent one. So when you start getting numbers that are bigger on top, that really represents a whole plus another fractional part. So that's why they call them improper fractions. There's nothing really improper about them. We can go ahead and write numbers that way and use them as much as we want. These two numbers are exactly the same, and they're represented by this diagram here. So these boxes are cut into two pieces each. So this top one, 2 out of 2 are shaded. That's a whole, that's 1. So this represents 1. It also represents 2 halves. It's the same thing. And this one has 1 out of the 2 pieces shaded in, so it represents 1/2. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3 halves here. That's the improper fraction. Or you can think of it as 1 and 1/2. Same number. Okay. So what if we have a mixed number like this one, 2 1/5, and we want to write it as an improper fraction? Well, there is a pretty easy method for this. You can just take the whole number and multiply it by the denominator. So that's 10. 2 times 5 equals 10. And then, so that equals 10. And then you add that to the numerator, the number on top, that equals 11. So we did 10 plus 1 equals 11. And then you just put that over your original denominator. So 11 fifths. So 2 1/5 is the same as 11 fifths. Another way to think about this is to think that, well, 2, how many fifths is that? Well, 1 would be 5 fifths. Any number over itself is 1. So 2 would be double that, or 10 fifths. So really we have 10 fifths plus 1/5. That's going to equal 11 fifths. So either way, you'll arrive at the same answer here. This multiply, then add to the number on top and put it over the original denominator is a shortcut. It's a pretty fast way to get the right answer. Let's try one more for practice here. So we have 2 and 4/7. I'm going to do this in the shortcut way, so I'm going to multiply here. So 7 times 2, that equals 14. And then 14 plus 4 equals 18. And then we put that over 7. So our answer is 18/7. So that's a little bit of work with converting mixed numbers to improper fractions.